Oh yeah, here we go. Don't spend the 1957 coins that you are seeing in this video because they're selling online for a ton of money. I want to break down exactly what you want to look for on your 1957 coin so you don't accidentally miss the opportunity to sell them for a lot of money. The last thing you want to do is accidentally spend one, but we're going to break down what you need to know with this first coin. Let's hop into it. This is a 1957 1 cent coin. So 1958 is the last year that they produced the wheat cent coin. So this is getting close to when they transitioned into the memorial cent. However, the first thing you're going to notice on this coin is it looks like the sun. It is so bright. That's because this is actually a proof coin. So proof coins are made in a different manner than normally mint stated coins. These are done one by one by mint employees, and today these are done for selling to collectors, but back in the day they were used just to see what the coin looks like in perfect condition. Really challenging to come across these coins, and a lot of the time proof coins will be worth more money than mint state coins. What you need to know is to find one, the backdrop or the field of the coin where there's blank space is going to look like a mirror. So if you have a coin that looks like a mirror, you could have a proof coin, but keep in mind there's a lot of bad people out there. They'll watch a video like ours and they'll polish their coin and make it look like it's a really rare coin when in reality it's not. So be careful about that. But if you have a proof coin from 1957 and it grades highly by PCGS like this one at a 67 plus, you're in for a treat because someone turned a cent coin into $216. Check out this Jefferson nickel that sold for 456 bucks. It's a 1957 5-cent quadrupled die obverse. Okay, what in the world did I just say? Quadruple dyed obverse? That is not something you hear too often in numismatics. Usually you hear double die obverse, but this is really cool, so pay close attention. So obverse means the front of the coin. Doubled die means that the die that struck the coin was doubled. If it's quadrupled, that means 4. So let's look closely at this coin. I'm looking at areas like in the date 1957. You can see these steppings happening in the 5 and the 7 there. Also on the back of Jefferson's head there, he's got the hairband or what have you, where you can see some stepping happening. Usually we don't see this sort of quadruple die obverse on a coin like this, but really cool. Also look at Liberty. You've got the E and the R. Some of the areas there look like they have some pretty clear quadrupling happening. Really interesting, guys. Really cool. So if you have a 1957 coin, look for that quadrupled die obverse. Not a word you'll hear too often in numismatics, but this coin sold for 456 bucks. Check out this coin that sold for $660 on Heritage Auctions. This is a 1957D 1 cent coin graded by NGC at a mint state 67 plus red. So red means the coin was struck as its intended coloration and it stayed in that condition. So these coins can come either red, brown, or brown depending on environmental conditions and the type of metal it was struck on. Just know that red coins will typically speaking bring more money in auction. That's not always the case though. This one got a 67 plus, which means that the condition's really good. So good that the grader said, hey, this 67 really deserves a plus sign. Understand that these graders are looking at coins all day. This grader may have seen hundreds or thousands of this 1957 coin and they said, wow, this coin really deserves a plus sign, so we're going to give it to them. It seems silly, but that plus sign will increase the value of the coin quite significantly. Understand that this is a really rare coin in this high of a grade, especially with the plus designation. That's why this NGC graded mint state 67 plus coin sold for $660. Holy cow, 1,200 bucks for this coin. Now we're showing the back of the coin first because it is a Roosevelt dime and there's this beautiful rainbow ring going on with the coin. That is why this 1957D coin sold for so much money. Let's break it down. So this coin is pretty rare in this high of a grade of a 68. When it comes to Roosevelt dimes, I want you to pay attention to the condition. Now looking at the back of this coin, it looks like it's kind of beat up. That is just from the toning or oxidation of the coin. Depending on like how the coin is stored, whether it's stored in like a tube or a cloth or whatever sort of type of material it's stored in, can react with the coin in combination with the air, causing a coloration on the coin. So when you have a rainbow ring like this, it's really going to increase the value for collectors who collect toned coins. All it takes is a few collectors that really want the specific coin and they'll bid up the coin until they come to a price that one of them taps out. This coin is actually really cool. I'm a big fan of this toning. Typically I'm not the biggest fan of toning in general, but this one just looks nice. Like I said, when it comes to Roosevelt dimes, the condition is king. You need to have a really high graded coin for it to bring money. If your coin looks like this and it's in high grade, it might be worth getting graded by a company like NGC or PCGS. Just keep in mind it's a bit like gambling when it comes to grading your coins, especially if you don't know what you're doing. If you want to learn the basics of coin handling and grading, pick up our completely free coin and currency ebook down below. There's no strings attached. Once again, this coin sold for $1,200. $9,300 for this 1957 coin. Now, why did this coin sell for so much money and how do I sell mine for this much? Because I would love to know how. Just kidding. I actually do know how, and I'm going to show you right now. Now, let me just give you a disclaimer here. You're not going to go to your local store, get some change back, find this coin, and sell it for 9,300 bucks. But what you could do is you could come across a collection, or you could buy an estate sale. Be very careful whenever buying estate sales. That's a whole nother topic for a different video, but a lot of those aren't actually estate sales. All I'm saying is if you have a collection that has been not searched through, brand new, there's a chance you could have a coin like this. This is a 1957 no mint mark 1 cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus red. Very challenging to get this high of a grade. It does have that plus designation. It is a coin that is only 3 points away from the perfect grade of 70. The coloration here is really beautiful. There definitely is some toning happening. You can see on the bottom side of the coin there's some pink and dark orange, dark reddish hues going on with this coin. That is called toning, like I said. That will increase the value of the coin in combination with this high of a grade. $9,300 it sold for. Now if you come across a coin like this, guys, please make sure you take it to at least 3 coin experts. You want to get their opinions, see what they say. If they all tell you the same value, they're probably telling you the truth. Now if all 3 coin experts tell you something differently, I'd be a bit suspicious there. You're either getting some weird luck and the coin collector or maybe their employee doesn't really know what they're looking at, or maybe they're having an off day. We're human, we make mistakes. Try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But let's say one place offers you 100 bucks, the next place offers you 2,000, and the last place offers you 5,000. I would really question what's going on there. Why is one place offering me this amount when the other place is offering me so much more money? If you need the money fast, I would just sell it, but understand this as well. This exact coin that is not graded, let's say this coin was raw, would maybe sell for a few $100s at most. The thing is, it's so challenging to know if your coin is going to get this high of a grade. It's nearly impossible unless you know exactly what you're doing. So it's a big risk when you get your coin graded, but it really does pay off if you know what you're doing. That's why it's important to do your own homework, your own research, and educate yourself as much as you can when it comes to coins like this. Now, if you're looking at your 1957 coin right now and it looks really clean like this, there's a chance that you could get it graded and sell it for even a smaller amount of this. You know, if I was able to sell a coin for a couple $1,000 and I was only into it a few hundred, that's a no-brainer. That's a big payout. So let's go to the next coin here. With this beautiful, crazy toning on this coin, this 1957 coin sold for $11,400. That is a lot of money for a coin. So this 1957 25-cent Washington quarter was graded by PCGS at a mint state 68. That's 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70. When it comes to quarters, the grade is the biggest factor. If this coin would have graded at a 63 or 64, it would have brought nowhere near $11,400. So PCGS graded this at a mint state 68, like I said, and there's also a CAC sticker. So the CAC sticker really does increase the value, and what happens here is after the coin is graded, the collector or dealer will look at the coin and say, hey, I think this has a shot at a CAC sticker. Now what CAC does is they're another third party. They'll look at the coin in the holder, and if they think the coin looks really nice for the grade, what they'll do is they'll put their green bean CAC sticker on the holder, which will increase the value of the coin. Now it does seem a bit silly, but in reality, that's just how it goes. The CAC sticker does add value to the coin, so keep your eyes peeled for some high graded 1957 coins because they can be worth a lot of money, just like this coin that sold for $11,400. $20,400 for this 1957 1 cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus with the CAC sticker. This has about everything you need on it. It sold for $20,400. You've got the coin graded at a 67 plus grade. It is a red designated coin and it has a CAC sticker. We know what the CAC sticker does. We just talked about it. The plus sign really does add value to this coin. So as I'm looking at the coin, I realized that, you know, this coin sold in 2022 for $20,400, and it's actually the same exact coin that we talked about earlier that sold for $9,300 in 2023. So here's the thing about this coin. It is the same exact coin, but it's in a different holder. So I think what happened here is that in 2022, someone bought the coin and thought, hey, this might have a shot at a mint state 68, which would have turned the coin into like a $30,000, $40,000 coin. The reality is they cracked it out, they took a risk, and they resubmitted it. Now I think they did that because there is no CAC sticker on the holder that was from the previous coin, and the cert number, which is the certification number, is completely different. So that's a really interesting observation there. And thing is, someone bought this coin for $20,400 in 2022, and they sold it in 2023 of November for $9,300. They took a huge hit there on their coin, and a huge gamble nonetheless. So that's the reality sometimes when it comes to the collectible market. You're really taking a risk if you're trying to sell your coin and make a lot of money by buying and selling them. Do your own homework, do your own research, understand what you're getting into. Do understand that market timing is so important. This coin sold for tons of money at the time of sale in 2022, but only a year later, it sold for about half the price. So big hit there for whoever sold this coin. But the reality is someone made a lot of money when they first sold it in 2022 for $20,400. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button and we'll see you in the next one.